Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Tuesday. All right, guys. Well, this is the first Tuesday in a while that we haven't had Vanderpump Rules or the Valley, which is so sad. But we're not going to let that destroy our mojo and set us back. That is not who we are. We're fucking soldiers. So when we have a moment where we don't understand why, why? Like I'm thinking about like the last holiday with Queen Latifah. Why? Then we just have to pivot. And that's exactly what we're going to do. So we're going to keep talking about it. But Kristen Doute, sad news for Stassi Schroeder. We're going to get into all of it. Before we do, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And let's jump right in.
Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it.
All right, guys. So we're starting right here with the Valley's Kristen Doute. Thank you to Reality Blurb. Kristen Doute addressed her drama with Janet Caperna and Michelle Lawley on the Valley, and she shared where she stands with her former castmate, Sheena Shea. Obviously, Sheena's written several shady posts about Kristen in the last few weeks, and Kristen also discussed Jax Taylor's alleged new girlfriend, Paige Woolen. She also revealed that Brittany Cartwright is also dating. In the new spinoff, Kristen feuded with Janet over the allegation that Janet called Michelle a racist. Kristen denied she made the allegation, though the story is a little bit hazy. Since that dispute, Janet stopped inviting Kristen to group events and has spoken negatively about her in several interviews. It was on the Biofiles podcast where Kristen called Janet a confusing little bird, and she said that they've not spoken at all, though Janet sat right next to her at the finale party and showed her pictures of her newborn baby. But at that time, I guess Janet allegedly suggested that Kristen come over to her place at some point to talk, but she later did a podcast and claimed that Kristen didn't want her baby to come to full term. Can I just stop real quick and say, in that moment, that's such a huge, and I know I always say this, but I really do like Janet. I really do like Kristen. It's such a, that's, and Janet's a smart woman. Her husband's a lawyer, I believe. It's a very big accusation to make, to say that somebody doesn't want your baby to come full term. So I would just hope, um, I would hope that if she is going to make an accusation like that, you really, really believe it. And it's not to hurt someone's career. Because we've already seen Kristen crumble after the Faith Stowers stuff. So to do it again in this capacity, man, oi, oi, oi. But we're not done. Nope. Now, after that interview, Kristen indicated that this ended her friendship with Janet, as she has no desire to bring someone like that back into her life. Though she'll film scenes with her for the show, she denies Janet's claims and shared that she confronted her about it. All of this in her comment section on social media. She also hinted that Janet changed her personality while filming the show, becoming a mean girl and an asshole who thought she was the queen bee. Now, though Kristen wondered if this was Janet's true character all along, you never know. Concerning the finale, Kristen claimed that Janet sat in the corner of Jax's bar with her little minions, and she made it impossible for Kristen to communicate with her. She then questioned if Janet was studying seasons 1 through 3 of Vanderpump Rules and judging Kristen on her past behavior rather than being authentic. But regarding Michelle, Kristen claimed that she screen recorded her castmate's suggestion that Kristen cheated on Luke and all of her past boyfriends before sending the recording to Luke. She was surprised that Michelle never mentioned it on the finale, and Kristen wanted her to square up and show the supposed receipts. She claimed the only boyfriend that she has ever cheated on was Tom Sandoval. But Kristen also questioned Michelle's recent public apology over her on-screen comment that Kristen shouldn't be a mom. And she wondered if Michelle only apologized because she got so much shit, but Kristen claimed Michelle never apologized one-on-one. She then addressed Jax's alleged new girlfriend, Paige, who picked up him for a lunch in front of paparazzi, which was a little weird. She said, I think she set it up for publicity. Mm. And she also said she avoided Paige like the plague. Now, she claimed that Brittany is not dating anyone, but she is focused on raising her son. Though she feels that there will come a point in the future where Brittany is comfortable enough to date, she thinks that Brittany should flirt with people and get compliments so she can start building up her confidence. According to Kristen, Jax wouldn't personally compliment Brittany on her looks, even when she was working out really, really hard, though he would praise her publicly. Now, concerning her status with Sheena, Kristen shared that they don't have an issue, but they also do not hang out. She said she doesn't vibe with the events, the glitz and glam, and the look at me aspects of Sheena and Lala Kent's lives. But Kristen believes both Lala and Sheena would jump at the opportunity to join the Valley, though a producer recently, Alex Baskin, denied anything of the sort. Mm-mm. I mean, listen, do Sheena Sheena definitely she brings the glam. Lala brings the glam. And Kristen will show up and film and just be very much so herself and not go through those strides in order to do so, which is something that you need too. You need that balance. Everything can't be glam. It's not the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Like these are your real lives. You don't have the money to do that. And that's okay. And that's fair. Like that ridiculous amount of money that you're going to be spending on glam like every single day. I just think it's a little wild. But I want to add into this really quick because this is really, really sad. But thank you again, Reality Blurb. Stassi Schroeder announced the death of her stepdad this week with a series of photos shared to her Instagram story. There was many heartfelt messages about her mom, Dana Schroeder's former spouse. Um, she posted images of Lance with her and her two kids, including their 3-year-old daughter, Hartford, and 9-month-old son, Messer. 25 years with the best stepdad I could have hoped for. He was the one family member that you always wanted to have around. It truly feels like the end of an era, is what she said. She then shared an image of herself holding Messer with Lance standing in front of her. In one of our last photos together, my face says it all. And guys, the photo is just, it makes you like, which I know I'm telling you guys this, but I should probably just share the photo. It just like kind of makes you look at it and you're like, man, life is short and you just want to cry. You know, this is the photo. And she said, my face says it all, which it absolutely does in this photo. And a third photo, which saw Lance on the phone as Hartford stood before him, Stassi was saying, calling Santa to scare Hartford into behaving. Mm. As Vanderpump Rules fans may know, Stassi's mom married Lance after splitting from her father, Mark. Then in 2018, Dana split from Lance and went on to marry her current husband, Eric, who she confirmed was battling cancer earlier this year. Round 3 of chemo is what she said. Doctors are trying to shrink the 3 metastases on the liver in hopes of doing a resection surgery in June. 8-week recovery, more chemo, radiation on the... Oh, God, it just continues. She said, I'm so proud of Eric. He's doing everything right. He completely changed his way of eating, cut out sugar and eating things that are so healthy for him, and drinking only water. Yeah, I mean, even with things like this, I saw some nasty comments against Stassi and her stepdad, and I just looked at him and I'm like, like when the people write the comments, I'm like, do you have a heart? Like, even if you hate her on TV, you understand that that's a person, a valuable person in her life that passed away. Like, sometimes I just question, why be so hateful? Even if you hate her, I guess I would just suggest, like, that I don't know why you comment. Then just hate her and let her do her thing. But then, like, commenting being like, I saw one comment that said, like, that's karma. And I'm like, guys, this is mean. And I don't support that. I don't condone that, but it is what it is. Now, I want to hear what your thoughts are, especially about the Kristen Doute of it all. So pop off in the comment section. If you guys are not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and we'll see you next time. Love you guys.